Welcome to Wow English Fairy Tales, where magic begins with every word. Fairies fly, dragons dream, and legends come alive. Let the tale begin.
Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village, there lived a kind girl named Cinderella. She had soft, fair skin like moonlight, long golden hair that shone even in a loose braid, and sparkling sky blue eyes full of hope. She wore an old gray dress and torn brown shoes because her stepmother treated her like a servant. She lived in a big house with her stepmother and two stepsisters. Lady Tremaine was tall with a sharp face, cold green eyes, silver hair in a tight bun, and always wore dark gowns with purple lace. Drusilla, the older stepsister, was big and clumsy, with wild brown curls and a green dress. Anastasia, the younger, wore bright red and had messy orange hair in a ponytail. They made Cinderella do all the chores, sweeping, cooking, washing, without a thank you, but she stayed gentle and kind. Her only friends were little animals: Gus, a chubby brown mouse in a yellow shirt; Jack, a slim gray mouse in a red hat and blue jacket; and sweet bluebirds that sang with her. One day, an invitation came from the palace. The prince was hosting a royal ball. Cinderella dreamed of going. The mice and birds helped her decorate her dress with pink ribbons and pearls, but her stepmother tore it apart. Heartbroken, Cinderella ran to the garden and cried. Suddenly, golden light swirled, and her fairy godmother appeared, a cheerful lady in a glowing silver blue robe with a twinkling wand. With magic, she turned a pumpkin into a golden carriage, mice into white horses, a lizard into a coachman, and Cinderella's rags into a shimmering blue gown. On her feet appeared sparkling glass slippers. "Go, my dear," said the fairy godmother, "but remember, the magic ends at midnight." At the ball, when Cinderella entered the grand hall, everyone turned to look. The prince, tall and handsome in a white suit with gold buttons, couldn't take his eyes off her. They danced all night. But when the clock struck 12, Cinderella ran, leaving behind a glass slipper. The next day, the prince searched the kingdom. At her house, the stepsisters tried the slipper, but it didn't fit. Then Cinderella came. The slipper slid onto her foot perfectly. Her fairy godmother appeared again and turned her rags into the same glowing gown. The prince took her hand, knowing she was the one. They married in a royal wedding, and Cinderella, with her golden curls and silver crown, became the beloved princess. And from that day on, she lived happily ever after, with her prince, her friends, and her kind heart. Hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us a lot.
Enjoyed this story? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wow English Fairy Tales. It really helps us a lot and brings more magical tales your way. See you in the next adventure. Until then, stay magical.